that now the Delhi High Court has allowed a 33 weeks pregnant woman to go for medical termination of her pregnancy. This was a single judge bench of the High Court presided over by Justice Prathiba M Singh, and she, while passing these orders, had said, and I quote her here, "The court comes to the conclusion that the mother's choice is ultimate. Considering this, the court also holds that medical termination can be allowed. The petitioner right now is permitted to undergo termination immediately at the LNJP hospital or any other hospital of her choice." The court also further observed that cases like these highlight the severe dilemma that a woman has to undergo. With the emergence of modern technology, the issues around abortion and termination are bound to become more difficult. This is what has come out of the court. However, a very, very important order there by the Delhi High Court, as it has in fact spoken about how a woman's right is supreme when it is about termination of pregnancy. And they also go on to claim that the woman in this case, who is 33 weeks old, can go ahead and immediately terminate her pregnancy. The court has gone on to allow this. Now, this order in fact was passed by a single judge bench, like I was mentioning. However, can be considered as a landmark order also by the Delhi High Court, as earlier this was in fact reserved. Now it has been pronounced. This was about a woman's plea seeking permission for medical termination of a pregnancy of a 33-week fetus, as it was suffering from cerebral deformity, and that's the reason why the woman sought for the termination of pregnancy. The High Court had reserved its order, and right now that order has been pronounced that the court has allowed the woman to go ahead with the termination of pregnancy. Taking this across to my colleague Ananya, who's brought us all those inputs. Ananya, an important order that's come out of the Delhi High Court.
Well, definitely it's a very, very significant order that has come out from the Delhi High Court, clearly saying that the mother's choice is ultimate, and that's the reason why this medical termination of pregnancy was allowed. Now remember that this woman had knocked the doors of the High Court when she was 33 weeks pregnant, almost 9 months pregnant, and that's the reason why the High Court had referred the matter to a medical board, which had said that there would be a very, very detailed surgery that would be required, and it is not advisable at this moment to undergo a medical termination of pregnancy. And then the court had actually reserved its order. However, today the court has said that the mother's choice is the most ultimate one, and she is the one who gives out birth to the child. So that's the reason why the court has now allowed her to in fact go for that medical termination of pregnancy. Now remember that this judgment also becomes very, very significant, because this is the first judgment after Justice D.Y. Chandrachud's judgment on abortion rights, where he promised, in fact he said that each and every woman's right to get a free and legal abortion is very, very important, and that's the reason how this judgment also caters to women, caters to mothers who want to terminate their pregnancy, who the court has clearly noted that it's the mother's choice that is the most ultimate. And I'll read out that particular portion for you, wherein the court has noted this. It goes on to say that the court comes to a conclusion that the mother's choice is the ultimate one. Considering this, the court holds that the medical termination be allowed. Apart from that, the court also says that cases like these highlight the severe dilemma that a woman has to undergo with the emergence of modern technology. The issues around abortion and terminations are bound to be becoming more and more difficult. Absolutely. Is what the court has noted while pronouncing these orders. But a very, very significant order coming in from the Delhi High Court single judge bench of Justice Prathiba M Singh.